All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight, but to see some of the performances as of late, see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Former undisputed UFC lightweight champion Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, certainly going to be in the UFC Hall of Fame as the company's most decorated finisher of all time. And no surprise, Charlie Olives has prioritized a finish in this matchup here tonight.
He always does. And I think it's that kill or be killed mentality that made him so fun. You always knew, man, at some point he's going to get hurt and he's not going to get up. But during that time that he did, he was so fun. From Justin Gaethje hurting him on multiple occasions, to Michael Chandler, to everyone else kind of putting him down to him, lifting himself up and getting the victory. Tonight he will have to do that again, but he needs to be a little safer. I think if Charles Oliveira was a little smarter in the octagon, he could add some years to his fight career. Let's see if tonight we see a pivot in the approach from Do Bronx.
Well, he's got to be a judge's dream. Went the distance with Tony Ferguson in 2020, but that was his first decision fight since 2014. Kill or be killed. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Ask and you shall receive, especially when you have put forth the body of work like Alexander Volkanovski has. He wanted to move up, test himself at 155 pounds, and man, does he get a challenge tonight in Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira.
When he was playing rugby league, Johnny, he was over 200 pounds, so you don't imagine he'd be undersized. But it's his skills that I believe will give him a chance. He can do everything inside the octagon, but he will need to do everything if he wants to beat Charles Oliveira, one of the toughest, most exciting guys the UFC has ever seen. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
All right, so we will see early on how the Volk man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kicker.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kick. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Early round action here, Charles Oliveira pressing forward, guard high, in constant pursuit of his foot.
Yeah, classic Muay Thai, man. Lifting that knee to draw out your reaction, and if you give him too big a reaction, he will start you with that beautiful left hook. The guy has tremendous power, and he sets up his strikes like not many guys in the UFC, or not many people in the UFC.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Volko. Oh, big knee there for Oliveira.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Oliveira's head kick attempt. That one is blocked. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Keeping busy here in the clinch.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Oh, and the high kick lands. Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
Oh, nice jab by Volkanovski.
Again, going back to the jab, just out of range.
Gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Big left hook coming. It's blocked. How good is this? Both men going for the finish. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
Volkanovski ground and pound from half guards. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively. Oliveira's trying for a submission here.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Seconds winding down in the opening round. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Second round, straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner, and Oliveira's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
Knocked him down. He's almost ready to go, okay? This round, I want him out.
All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
All right, here we go now, round two. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira and Alexander Volkanovski. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous five minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively.
Oh.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body. That heel hook looks tight. He cannot allow his opponent to get space, though, if he wants to finish the fight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkanovski. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Oh, elbow lands flush. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Constantly a moving target. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volko. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they...
Oh, big shots here.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Oliveira's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
This has got to be it.
Now trying to escape, and he does.
He freed his knee, got his leg all the way to the outside. Now, opponent has your back, but you're in a much better position. Nice pass.
Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his
He's
opponent.
a bloody mess, Jay. He's been beat up. The guy has been targeting the eye, and now the cut is at a stage that I don't know if he's going to be able to be in there much longer. Side control, he's pretty safe there. Great defense by this fighter.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, the round is over, and Oliveira's corner really starting to show some concern right now. That cut is getting worse with every passing strike. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Out of range with that one. Leg kick is true. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Right kick is there again for Alexander Volkanovski.
Those leg kicks is so good at registering where his opponent's going to be. So throw a leg kick to build a read. Right now he lands another one. And as we expect,
Oliveira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's gonna take off on here.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Getting him on here. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Volkanovski.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Good work from the top here by Volkanovski. Oliveira's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Got to think they're going to be busy in between rounds. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volko. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. Making all these shots count. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Heel hook looks tight.
Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not...
Oh, he got out! Side control now. Oh, Volkanovski's in half guard.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Volkanovski's has got full mount now.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Under a minute now to go.
Using a lot of good movement.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Volkanovski's really pressing the issue now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Final seconds of round 3. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All
right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Nice kick there by Volkanovski. All right, do Bronx pressing forward as usual, lifting up that knee-high guard. If it was a silhouette, you'd know exactly who it was.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira's the man. I love watching Charles Oliveira fight. The way that he lifts, build out your reach to try to draw it out. When that leg goes up, if your hand starts to drop like you think he's gonna knee you, he will pop you with the left hook. He has a well-rounded skill set. He's one of the best fighters in the world, but also one of the funnest fighters that we get the opportunity to watch compete.
Well, we talk so much ad nauseum about this trend of leg kicks in MMA, but oftentimes only a few can cause real visceral damage, and now you see the limp.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping from the damage from the kicks. This guy did not address those kicks early, and now he's paying for it.
Straight right is there. Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oliveira's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. How clean is that jab by Volkanovski? Just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to watch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, and he caught the kick. Nice job to block the elbow attack there. Now some separation. Oh, the damage just continued.
He's going to guillotine.
There's the tap. Charles Oliveira coming up huge tonight.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And there it is yet again, Charles Oliveira adding to his submission total here with a win tonight.
New Bronx Charles Oliveira, the moment the fight hits the floor, you are constantly under attack. Once again, as he has done on so many occasions, Charles Oliveira submits his opponent and gets another submission victory. Congrats to Bronx and your team.
dose of dirty cold gold, and cold is cold flow. Got a wire to Elijah, and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you on the wrong mode, you open and close, you know, holes, no go.